Hi guys, here we are at AREC 2016 and I'm with Nigel Dalton, the Chief Information Officer at REA or realestate.com.au. How are you, mate?
Welcome along to the digital neighbourhood.
Thank you, yeah, this is amazing. All right, now show me, or show us please, what the heck is going on here with this. This is augmented reality?
It is augmented reality. You're in obviously a very realistic neighbourhood here at AREC in the middle of the expo hall. It's got all the things going on in your neighbourhood. You've got a bus stop, you've got that Tom Panos bloke at the bus stop, advertising for the new Samsung Gear VR, and you've got 3 properties. One's for sale, one's being renovated, very curious about that, and one's under development just around the corner. So what we're going to look at is how can you access more information about these properties when we're out on the street. And we built an app called Digital Neighbourhood just to demonstrate that. I'm going to start with the house for sale here. So it's a 1 in a million opportunity, but you know what, I'm curious about what else is in there. We'll get started on that.
So hang on, you just pointed that, you're pointing at it.
Yeah, I'm just...
Hi, I'm Jane from Morgan McFadyen Real Estate. Here at Morgan McFadyen, we do things a little differently. We're the local experts in your digital neighbourhood, and I'm delighted to present this beautiful family home for you here today. So what's behind these doors? This is not just your standard property.
Can you turn that up a bit?
The house displays beautiful period features and history. It boasts 3
They do have a
spacious
tradition
bedrooms,
of
2 bathrooms,
of disco
a generous
music
living
here.
area and a modernised kitchen. It's the perfect home for you to raise your family in. It's surrounded by parks and multiple prestigious schools, and there's also an array of outstanding cafes to choose from. I'm not joking when I say that's right in your corner.
That
Can't make it to the open for inspection times
That's pretty
listed.
amazing. So we can,
And
if we
here
can
at
step
Morgan
back out
McFadyen,
again,
we're
we
a
can
step
kind of see the
ahead.
bigger picture of what's going on there.
The property right now
So what we've
from
added
your
to that
home
board
location by
is
accessing
a
3D
3D floor
and
plan down the
panorama
bottom
views of
there,
the property.
a virtual
Oh, and if
tour,
you'd like to
an
contact
inspect
me
real
prior to
estate
the
link,
auction, please just
and
hit the call button below.
we can click on those. If we go there, we can go inside that room. Now let's go around with this. We can actually tour inside that room. Oh my goodness, we found ourselves in the bathroom.
in the bathroom. Nice work, Nigel.
Yeah, that probably wasn't the greatest of demonstrations, but you know, you've got that full 3.
Can you guys believe this? I don't believe it.
You're in there, in that bathroom. Back to the agent again, and all of the other elements are there. People love this Diacrit 3D floor plan. That's
So you
working
can see
pretty
inside
well.
every room.
Yeah, we can
Can you
go
go into the back garden.
We can go and have a look. Now, if I had a set of photos, I would go into the back garden accordingly.
So are you going to press on a room there that you want to see, or just?
We went into the bathroom there
Okay.
before.
Yep.
We'll put all these various links out, but any digital media can be linked from this physical media. So what we've done is we've kind of bridged that gap between whether it was a newspaper like Ray White and our own site and the photos. People love the photos. I mean, that's the thing they can't get out of a newspaper is the extra photos. So that was a very simple solution. Because this is at a research stage, you see how crowded that is with so many different options on it. That's what we do with research, is we then, and it can be simple. So if we look at this one,
So you've got to call Jade. Jade's the agent.
Jade's the agent, yeah.
So you can just call. You can actually call Jade.
yeah, if we
straight.
press on that, we will call Jade.
Okay.
So I won't do
All right,
that.
Okay.
And,
Now what's this? What's this other
This is a
sign?
super simple one. We'll watch the magic take place
All
there.
right, okay.
So it's just looking at that one, coming across, bam. And what this one is about is you're wandering around the neighbourhood and you've got someone who's done a great garden. You really want to know about them, so you're going to get onto high pages, or you're just going to find out a little bit more. We'll just call Steve straight up.
Wow.
This one here is that typical neighbourhood situation. They're doing the reno at number 6. You just go, are they going to do a good job on that? What does the new floor plan look like? Well, very smart of Smith & Smith. What they've done is put the floor plan on there. So let's just zoom in a bit closer. That's a Diacrit floor plan. We can get right in there, have a look around.
That's amazing.
Right inside the room. You go, you know what? I might give David a call at Smith & Smith because they're doing a good job there and they clearly know the neighbourhood. And I do have that construction's over quickly. We've got one more big one here, which is, this is a larger scale kind of an augmentation. So remember, there's no QR codes, there's no beacons, and there's none of that stuff. It's off
Pity they
shaped.
couldn't finish the renovation before AREC.
Yeah, I know. It so often happens though, doesn't it? It's like it's bad luck with building. But how this one works is you want to see what does it look like finished. That's the trick. I can kind of see where it's at. And if we do that, I'll just bring that back up again for you. You stay there. It's like, yeah, good. Going to pop in slowly and bam, there we have it. We have the finished view of that property just from architectural drawings, in situ in the location in the suburb. So this has proved a really interesting technology for people, and you might want to go, the marketers will have built a model of that. We might want to go inside that room. What's the finished model for that going to look like? Again, we can show you all around, and we can get the drone out, make
You've
the
got
view.
a thing for bathrooms, I reckon.
I have. That's 2 out of 2 for bathrooms. I don't know what that's about.
If you don't know what we're doing here, we're actually, Nigel's walking around, so
It's a full 360 tour of a room, so that's just using the kind of virtual reality stuff. Now, to explain virtual reality is just to take that image there, which we're experiencing on the glass,
Yep.
splitting it into my 2 eyes, popping it into a headset like this, and then I'm able to actually see it in 3D. It's the old Viewmaster technology from the 1960s, where
It
with
is.
two pictures taken slightly apart through your eyes, your brain assembles it in 3D. So that's the future. I'd be terribly remiss not to have Tom Panos on my little leprechaun Tom Panos and show you that one. So it's hard enough to track Tom down and keep him in the one place for a while, so I had to make it just a little Tom Panos of my
By
own.
the cover. And it's the same with houses. The outside doesn't look like the inside. And what I'm going to do throughout this book is take you
And I
for a
can make
tour on
Tom
the concept there are
stand
no
on my
blind
finger
dates
if I'm
in
clever.
real estate.
There we go.
It's consumerism.
Tom standing on my
Everyone
finger.
knows everything. Consumers know all about you before they meet you.
wow.
Yeah.
So any
We're going to
media,
show you how to
connected
win
to any
the
media,
game of relevance,
in situ, in the
brand
cafe,
business
at
of
home,
2016.
whatever it takes. And
Brands
that's
will people say about you.
all we brought to Eric today.
beautiful presentation, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Lovely for having you drop by.
Thank you.
See you later.